here's what happened. He was on a program on Instagram, like an Instagram live feed or something, with John Mayer, who is a friend of his, hanging out, drinking, and then there's another guest on this highly fucking informal Instagram, feed. Another dude who's gonna perform, and John Mayer is like, "Oh yeah, you saw him perform before," and Dave Chappelle said, "Yes, he's very gay," and he did it in that curt, matter-of-fact tone that knows he's just trying to get the cheap laugh in the moment, and he did. A couple of people laughed, but then the show screeches to a halt. Like, it becomes extremely awkward and upsetting and off-putting, and John Mayer is trying to just calm everybody down, but nobody's really upset. That's the weird thing. Nobody's really upset. Anyway, so that's the news. David Chappelle, while drunk, called someone gay, as if David Chappelle hasn't called people gay. His last special, he had a thing with Michael Jackson. I don't know, I'm fucking high. Yeah, that's... Here's what I think, is that, America is a political experiment. We've been a good one so far. We're starting to, have some issues, but we've been a good political experiment. In all human history, there's never been a government set up quite like ours, and there's never been an explosion of economic and societal progress since the United States has existed. And that's just reality. America's pretty fucking awesome, and one of the things that makes it awesome is freedom of speech. One of the things that makes it amazing is that a person can be in an environment where everybody believes one thing, and he can actually say, "No, hey, I don't think that one thing is right. Here's another thing. Look at that thing, compare it to your thing." And he's allowed to do it. That is called human progress, dude. Being able to do that, being able to look at where you're at and say where we're at's not where we could be, which could be better, and here's why we're not where we could be, which could be better. You're allowed to say it. And hundreds of years ago, there was no government on Earth where you had that right, and we do. So, and America, because we fought politically, and we never really had a cultural renaissance like Europe has had. We haven't. And we had, slavery defined so much of our early existence. But in the last 100 or so years, we have had many renaissances in the form of the development of uniquely American art forms. And the two that I think about as art forms, that I believe are art forms, and I believe are uniquely American, is jazz and stand-up comedy. Particularly stand-up comedy, not just comedy, stand-up comedy. One dude getting up and being able to talk for an hour and keep people riveted and rapt and laughing and thinking. And so, this is my problem with every social justice warrior that has jumped on, "Oh yeah, Dave Chappelle, fuck him," is that you're stupid. You're fucking a dumb person. This is one of the best purveyors in the history of the art form. That's a uniquely American art form. And you're just gonna shit on him? I mean, I get Cosby. You shit on Cosby, that's fine. You shit on Cosby because he wasn't really a comedian in the way that he never rocked the boat commercially or politically or in any way. Cosby never was any kind of controversy. His controversy is related to other shit than his comedy. But Dave Chappelle is a comedian. And every single person out there who has tried to diminish who he is as a human being and as an artist, because of an Instagram video that doesn't matter and a moment in time captured that was made more awkward by the constant dread of social justice warrior retribution that fucking was the elephant in that room. You guys fuck off, dude. Seriously. Go live a life. Go fucking meet a girl and have a baby and fucking pay bills and get a house and live a life that's not so obsessed with what everybody else is saying and doing. You fucking weirdos. Fucking live a life. That's the thing, social justice warriors. That's the thing. All these 33-year-old single women that fucking blog. Go fucking have a kid and be a part of humanity, you fucking dummy. I don't mean they're dumb because they're women. I mean they're dumb because they're not contributing to the future. They're just bitching about the present. It's all they're doing. I'm going to bitch about the present. People who have kids, rightly or wrongly, they're contributing to the future. They're going to raise a kid. Some of them will be raised shitty and some will be raised good. And they're giving humanity a future. All you fucking... We're not even women. Dudes. Dudes I know, they're in their mid-30s and fucking still hook up from Tinder. What the fuck is wrong with you? I've got a coolest Tinder hookup. She was like 27. Just creepy fuckers, man. Go meet a girl that you can tolerate enough to fucking have a child and contribute to civilization with. Why don't you go do that, millennial fucking heroes and warriors? You fucking... I've never seen warriors afraid of the future. All of you guys are.